Hey kids! Today we're diving into a super cool topic, gravity. So what is gravity? Well, it's an invisible force that pulls objects toward each other. Imagine a giant magnet. Earth's gravity is what keeps you from floating away. A long time ago, a smart guy named Isaac Newton figured out that all objects in the universe attract each other. Bigger objects pull harder, and closer objects pull harder. Now let's talk about falling objects. When you drop something, it falls to the ground because of gravity. Here's something cool. All objects fall at the same speed, which is about 9.8 meters per second squared. That's true no matter how heavy they are. The only reason a feather falls slower than a rock is because of air resistance. Next up, mass versus weight. Mass is how much stuff is in an object and it stays the same everywhere. Weight is the force of gravity pulling on an object, and it can change depending on where you are. Here's a fun fact. If you weigh 60 pounds on Earth, you'd only weigh about 10 pounds on the moon because the moon's gravity is much weaker. Now, what about pressure and floating? Pressure happens when a force is spread over an area. Buoyancy is the upward force that liquids put on objects placed in them. Objects float when they're lighter than water and sink when they're heavier. And finally, Archimedes' principle. When you put something in water, it feels lighter because water pushes up on it. The upward push equals the weight of the water that the object pushes aside. That's why ships can float even though they're made of heavy steel. Alright kids, I hope you had fun learning about gravity today. See you next time.